Hello and welcome to this Falling Skybirds podcast, full of music, insight from the main songwriter Dale Williams, as well as information on their upcoming free concert, August 6th at Toronto's Horseshoe Tavern. The band will be playing established favorites, as well as material off their debut EP, set to release in late August. The Falling Skybirds is a young Toronto band comprised of working university graduates, pushing listeners' ears towards a fresh and uniquely twisted sound that cuts through the clutter of today's music world. When I spoke to frontman Dale Williams, he described the band's sound as a fusion of what its members had heard growing up in the 90s. Soon they began to incorporate more elements of classic rock from the 1960s, layered vocal harmonies echoing bands like the Beatles and Sloan, and classic rock guitar riffs and solos inspired by Jimmy Page and Keith Richards. The result is a modern twist on the darkness of 90s grunge, meeting the optimistic spirit of classic rock from the 60s. Along with Dale on lead vocals and guitar, and longtime friend Al Cartwright on drums, the newest additions to the band are Scott Fleming on bass and power singer Miriam Ayoub. The Skybirds are now moving forward as a more solidified group after a long search to find the right band members. Alright, so I'm here now with lead singer and guitarist of the Falling Skybirds, Dale Williams. How are you doing, Dale?
Pretty good, thanks. Tim, how are you?
Alright, man. So the first question I'll ask you is, who writes most of the tunes for the Falling Skybirds?
As it stands, only me. So right now I'm the sole writer. That's not really set in stone for future projects, but right now it's just me.
And what's the process? How does it normally get done?
Generally what I'll do is I kind of dabble with all the instruments that are in the band, so singing, drums. I'm a miserable drummer, so I'll do all the tracks myself and send Al, who's our drummer, a scratch track. And I'll always hear it one way in my head, and then it'll come back a completely different way after Al's had it. And it'll usually turn into something better. Al's kind of a melodic drummer, and one of the benefits of working with Al is that his drumming helps me write my songs. It always changes. It's never the same as I had it in the first place. So I'll do an embarrassing falsetto track for Miriam, the female vocalist, to follow, and then bring in Scott and Miriam to record their part.
Right on. And so what is a Falling Skybirds rehearsal like?
Pretty low-key. A lot less productive than they should be, maybe, but really good times. We all work full-time jobs, so I'm showing up late half the time, and the rest of us are hungover on a Sunday, and Gatorade bottles are decorating the room. But at the end of the day, it's fun. We're joking around, and when the music's good, everybody's having a pretty good time.
So Dale, how did you guys meet each other and come together to form the band?
Al and I are kind of the core of the band, and we met online in university about 5 years ago, online through eHarmony, and that was a joke. And there was kind of a band and songwriter society at UWO where we went, and we just kind of clicked right away. Al's got more of a metal post-grunge feel than I have, but he's also got the same sense of less is more when it comes to songwriting, so that just kind of bridges our styles. And we've been working with a lot of different musicians over the past 5 years or so, looking for that magic fit. And it's really hard because there's so many different variables like creative control, musical taste, a lot of stuff can get in the way. And I think when Scott came in, Scott's the bassist, that was when I realized just how brilliant band chemistry can actually be. And Miriam, who's the newest member of the band, she's a female vocalist, and she's got a real choir background, so harmonies are her thing, and harmonies are my thing too. And she's on a different axis than I am musically, but it all comes together in a nice focus. So I think we really found something here with the core members of the band.
And Dale, talk to us about the song Twisted Mind.
Twisted Mind is actually the first one that I would really attribute to the Falling Skybirds. That was, Al and I hadn't really written many songs together, and I just remember writing it one day with Hey Jude by the Beatles is my favorite song by a long shot. And that kind of just simple staccato rhythm is what I wanted in a song. So the combination of acoustic guitar and piano, and it just kind of came together in a Beatles influence that's also completely, I like to think, original or attributable to our own sound.
So Dale, probably your best known work is contained in the song Straight Down. I'm wondering if you could tell us a bit about the background with that song.
Straight Down is the product of a phase I've had in and out forever with the Rolling Stones' XL on Main Street. And Sweet Mama is the best Sunday driving album in the world. At the heart of it are these kind of like twangy country rock elements, and Mick Taylor is doing these beautiful leads over everything. And there's just gorgeous southern harmony. So I just wanted to steal some secrets off that and kind of make my own thing out of it.
Yeah, and I hear you're working on a new EP.
Right now we're working on a 6-song EP, which is our debut. So if you're at home, lock up your daughters. We're probably going to bring it out pretty soon. And we've always been kind of experimental, and people can only listen to so much of a demo in the first place before getting bored because the quality is not really there, and if it's all over the place, it's bad news. So Straight Down was really the first song that had a solid rock and roll tune structure, and we got way more positive feedback on that than we ever had before. So we learned a lot from it, and I can see that we're kind of taking off our amateur boxer shorts and putting on some silk ones, and if this doesn't sweep the nation, I'm going to quit.
All right, Dale. Looking forward to hearing that new stuff, and it's been a pleasure having you on the podcast. And that was my interview with Dale Williams. My name is Tim Collins. And a reminder, the following Skybirds are going to be playing a free show on Monday, August 6th, 2012 at Toronto's legendary Horseshoe Tavern, located at Queen West and Spadina Avenue. They will be playing alongside The Company and the Young Cardinals, who are both energetic and exciting young bands who always put on a great show. You can check out The Falling Skybirds on Facebook at facebook.com/TheFallingSkybirds and on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/TheFallingSkybirds.